Okay.
All right, y'all. Look. This is a mighty return right here.
Hey.
Okay, this is a mighty return.
This is my show.
Oh, it is. I didn't know that.
It's not your point.
I didn't know that. I didn't
The
know.
six pack is my show.
That's true. I forgot. The pack of the sixes is the. I forgot.
Are you even
wait
old
a minute.
enough?
Wait a
Are
minute.
you even old enough for it?
Casey's not here.
Yeah, Casey ain't even
No.
here. You are the chosen.
So-
It's not your show.
He gave me the show for the time being. He's busy. Okay, he's busy doing whatever I think he's whacking off, to be honest. It's okay. I can say that we're not monetized.
Did somebody say meatloaf?
Did somebody say meatloaf? So yeah, no, this is my show. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast, the only podcast that is always, and I mean always, your mama needs always, your daddy means always, Tanner means always, sometimes DJ means always, an Instant Classic, and we are bringing back an OG, the ICWP.
Did you just mention DJ
Sir, why are you
twice
laughing?
and forget me?
I'm sorry, are you here? Oh, my bad. Anyway, moving on to important things. So, if you have forgotten how this works, this is a top 6 countdown with 3 to 4 honorable mentions usually. It's just how we do it. It's just how we do it. And this week, thanks to Tanner, we are bringing it back, and we are doing our favorite of all the times. Entrance music, entrance themes, whatever you want to call them.
I miss the old host.
Hashtag bring back DJ.
Well, he ain't never
DJ
coming
Mama.
back. This is my show. So, roll the entrance. The thing that we do.
I do promise though that this is not a part of any of our pack of sixes. This song right here is about to play.
I was just getting in the groove. Take it again. Anyway, let's get right into it. And you know what? I think since it was his idea, we're going to start with, first of all, how many of y'all have honorable mentions?
You have.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Then Cody Rhodes.
Okay. So I guess, Tanner, just give your honorable mentions, I guess, first.
Okay, so I actually have like numbered out like 1 through 10. So I'll give my 10 through 7 here. At number 10, say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. I've got Joe Hendry at number 10, and he has been so influential, like, as far as, like, you know, that theme, and he has made it to where it is a classic meme now at this point. A lot of people know about Joe Hendry, and even if you don't, you have to spread the name of Joe Hendry with this theme song.
Bye, Adam.
Yeah, bye, Adam. Yeah, should I wait for him to come back, or?
No. Go.
Just
He'll be back soon.
At my number 9, I have Phenomenal for AJ Styles at WWE.
I was gonna say which one.
No, WWE, the WWE, the songs. I will actually name out the song title for it. And so it is called Phenomenal. His current WWE song by CFO. Honestly, love it. Classic. As soon as he came out to the Rumble in 2015. Absolutely loved it. No, 2016. 2016, I apologize. Absolutely loved it. And at my number 7, I have the one man who betrays pretty much everybody, Judas, but Chris Jericho in AEW.
Okay.
It's one of those.
It
As soon
is a
as you
catchy
hear it, you
song.
can't help. You
It
can't help.
is a catchy song.
You can't help but sing along to Judas. You can't do it. I even have it. A lot of it has to do with if it's on my my iPhone. This song's on my iPhone. Honestly, I will listen to it just regularly. Hello, Adam.
I hate the fact that I can't close out of the window and look at my list real quick and it not boot me.
Oof.
It doesn't. I thought it stayed up. Dang.
Well, he's using his phone, so.
Well, typically, like it'll still hang around, but that's I don't know.
Yeah. Well, no,
That's dumb.
there's been a couple of times I've accidentally hit done on the screen, and
yeah.
but yeah, this time I just swiped out and it said, "Nah, fam, you're out of this. You're
Oof.
out of this."
But what you missed, I had at number 9 was Phenomenal for AJ Styles in WWE. Exactly. And then
the
at
guy
number
that lost clean.
number 8, at number 7, I have Judas. No, that'd be it'd be number 8. Number 8, Judas. Number 8, Judas. Yeah,
you
number
don't
8.
have to like the man to like the song.
No. Here's the thing. Great song, catchy song. I'm not a fan of Chris Jericho as a person. Just
That's fair. That's fair. I'm not saying it as as the person. I'm not a huge fan of Chris Jericho either. However, his entrance is killer. I love his entrance theme.
For me,
by the way,
I think I've just heard it too much.
Jericho?
You just make a list.
All right.
Can't believe you've got Chad. Okay, I didn't like it. Okay. I can't believe you've got Chad Kroger circa 2004. Okay.
Who?
Okay. Talking about Casey. I can't believe you got Chad Kroger circa 2004.
Was he that small though? I don't remember. Was he that small?
Oh my god, I'm dying. Okay. All right, at number 7, I've got an oldie but goodie. I have Voices for Randy Orton in WWE. Again, yes. Honestly,
look, Tanner, can I butt in real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
I hate to say this, but I'm more of a fan of Randy's original theme than I am Voices. I love Voices.
Hey. Nothing you can say.
No, it was great, honestly. But here's my take on it, because I did not come into the wrestling scene until like 2007. I mean, till like 2006, 2007. I didn't hear that theme a lot. Now, for me, I heard Voices a lot.
Okay,
and it is a killer theme. I will say what?
Did you get help with that?
Do I need help with that?
If you're hearing voices, you might need to.
Yeah. No, honestly, I love the theme. I really do. Now his other theme, Nothing You Can Say. No, honestly, it's a great thing too. I'm not going to disrespect it. Honestly, it's probably in my top 15. But it's like, as far as like top 10, this is where my top 10 lies
fair
on
enough.
it.
If we did a top 30, it definitely would have been there.
No, but yeah, those are my honorable mentions.
All right, Adam.
So we're just doing honorable mentions right now, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I gotta go with the Shield thing, not Roman's solo, but the Shield thing with Sierra Hotel India Echo Lima Delta.
The Shield.
Burn him. The first that first opening note that slaps. I freaking love that. Got back into it a little bit with WWE right around the time that they turned face. So that was my bread and butter, and I've always loved that. And I got nothing against CFO. I got nothing against whoever they're working with now. Jim Johnston's the GOAT of wrestling themes. Just putting it out there. But so that I got the Shield next. And we can go any promotion, right?
Any.
Yeah, it's any promotion, yeah.
All right. So I'm going to go with it is not, I swear for God, it is not Nirvana's Smells Like Teen Spirit.
It is.
Not even close. Diamond Dallas Page's Self High Five. I don't care if you're 90s kid like me. Self High Five. We all did it. We didn't know what this meant. Once you become a teen, this becomes a whole different terminology.
Yep.
What's it mean?
Why is all these kids saying bang?
What's that mean? I don't get it.
I don't get it.
I don't get it, man. No, so
I
but again,
understand.
it's so funny. Again, I was a big DDP mark. Cult of Personality. As much as I was trying to edge that into the top six.
They're into edging.
I'm old school at heart, whatever though.
Yes.
But I love his remixed intro with the then kicks into that opening riff. It's so good. And plus, say whatever you want to do. They let him have an actual released song be his theme, not take a version of the song he had before and let, Our Lady Peace or Disturbed or, Saliva do their versions of the song. Those are great renditions of those themes. Not my favorite, but anyway, but yes, Cult of Personality. Where am I at? So Shield, DDP, Punk.
Cult of Personality should be your last one.
No, Punk's the last one. Okay, because I had another.
No. The next one should be your last one.
Okay, yes.
Unless you only had 3 honorable mentions.
This because this would have actually been my 10 that I listed earlier. Demolition.
Okay.
Love Demolition, and R.I.P. Rick Derringer, who did the vocals on that. Here comes the axe. Here comes the smasher, the demolition. Walking disaster, baby. Yes, Dusty Rose was part of Demolition.
I knew it.
I knew it.
DJ.
Mama.
DJ Mama.
So for me, this was hard because sometimes with wrestling themes now, I associate chants and I associate certain the entire allure of the theme in the arena. Mm-hmm. And that was the hard part for me because I was trying not to get wrapped up in how much I love singing Seth Rollins' theme or how much I love the yes chant or whatever it is, right?
Controversial thing. I put Seth Rollins' Visionary in my top 10 worst.
All right.
Okay.
I get annoyed with the woes. It annoys me.
We had a discussion on the stream about that. I don't love it. It's obnoxiously catchy with the woes.
Mm-hmm. But it's caked in. It's just caked into it.
We know your elite of elite is hey yo. Sorry. Anyway. Sorry, my fault. My bad. Slipped out. Just slipped out. Okay.
Hey, you know what, DJ? That's a problem, man. Hey, you know what? It's a common problem.
Those are so his mannerisms.
All right, so this is one that's probably never going to make anybody else's top list. That's why this is my list. But it's in my honorable mentions because it was once one of my alarms, which is hilarious. But Bobby Lashley TNA. It just gives me it just brings me back to a time where Bobby Lashley had his best run ever. The man's a destroyer. I loved it. Just loved it. Just loved it. Just amazing. One of my favorites. Another one I would say is AJ Styles, his TNA theme. I love his WWE theme. Don't you dare get me wrong, but I love his TNA theme also.
They don't want them.
It's a little bit, it's a little bit nostalgic for me, I think too. I think it's the other thing. All right, I got 2 more honorable mentions. All right, I got to hit y'all with 2 more. All right, I got to hit y'all with 2 more.
It's funny talking about AJ's TNA theme. AJ now hates it.
Oh yeah.
He is went on record saying he hates it.
It's one of those things where, like, again, fans love it, but it's like an artist, you're known for that one song that you just can't stand.
Mhm.
It's like
agree.
we
Well, he's just
gotta
heard it too
play
much.
the
That's what he
fans.
said. It's like he has just
Correct.
heard it too much.
Correct,
Yeah, I bet.
correct.
I bet. So my last two, I'm gonna keep my kind of other kind of surprising one for after this, but I feel like the New Age Outlaws. I don't know what it is, man.
You didn't
beginning of the
know?
theme- Hey, look, the beginning of the theme, it got you going. There was just a whole lot going on in that just it's so simple, but it's just so good. Love that one. And then one more. I think this is going to be surprising for a lot of you, but if anybody knows me as much as you think you do, I'm a big Drew McIntyre guy. I've always been.
No.
Broken Dreams.
Broken Dreams.
My
Yes.
favorite.
Dude, Broken
it.
Dreams is underrated. It is so underrated.
Bring
It is
back.
so good.
Bring it back. Bring it back.
I agree. No, I'm in the fans. I'm with you on that, DJ. No, it is so good. If you go back and listen to it, it is kick ass. It was ahead of its time.
It worked for 2004, whatever that time frame was. Drew McIntyre, when he was clean shaven. And by the way, going back and looking, it looks so weird. But
I know, right?
I am a big fan of bagpipes. I am a big fan of drums. So it's hard for me to not like the.
Oh no, I agree. No, his theme song right now is kick ass, but don't you be disrespecting freaking Broken Dreams. Broken Dreams is underrated.
I've heard it. Like it's fine. I don't know. Like people get so amped about that. I don't know. But maybe not to mention too, it was also the time frame was when I wasn't really watching. Like I knew of him, whatever, but I don't know.
Well, and I think too, what makes me such a big Drew McIntyre fan still to this day is like I liked him back then, so like to see his evolution, it makes it even better.
Yeah.
I mean,
right, that's the end of the
look. There could be 2 million other honorable mentions like Gunther's original theme too. But anyway.
Oh yeah, no, that's Walter's theme. That's Walter's theme.
That's the end of the episode. DJ ruined it for all of us. We'll see you next week. No,
oh come on, that was good. I appreciate Broken Dreams actually getting brought up. I can appreciate that.
All right, now for I only have 3 honorable mentions. I only have 3. This first one is going to be way out of left field. No one will ever put this on their top 10, top 6, top anything.
I'm so afraid.
And okay, so first time I ever heard this was on an old VHS. It was an old WrestleMania like best of theme. And it originally was the WrestleMania theme, and then they for some reason gave it to Linda McMahon.
Oh.
Yes. I love that.
Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I feel you. That's not a wrestler's theme. Actually, I take that back. It was technically Linda McMahon.
That's what I said. They for
That's
some
what she
reason
said.
gave
It was Linda McMahon's theme.
For some reason they gave it to Linda. I never understood why.
Well, that was because that was the neutral old guard theme, and they also gave it to Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Right. And she took bumps, so she's a wrestler, so it counts.
We'll call that a bump. We'll call that a bump.
She took a stunner.
And then okay,
she took it better than Vince.
Facts.
Everyone takes it better than Vince.
This is my impression of Vince when he took the stunner after he beat McAfee.
Oh yeah, it just falls backwards. just like, dear God.
You just look like a pillowcase full of broken light bulbs just flopping around.
No, it looked like a newborn giraffe trying to stand on its legs.
Anyway, next. My next honorable mention, again, one that I don't think anyone would ever put on their list or even think about until you mention it. Black Machismo, Jay Lethal.
You
Which
know
was
what?
basically, it was basically Macho Man's theme, but it had a little bit of like a hip hop beat to it.
I actually remember first time watching TNA. That was one of the first people I saw was Black Machismo. So I didn't even know anything about Macho Man or anything like that. I just thought, as a kid, that was the coolest thing.
Two things. One, I love Jay Lethal so much.
But you
Secondly,
hate Black
no,
Machismo.
no. I have a feeling I'm going to hate your list.
Yes.
You probably are.
Yeah. No,
I'm
actually, I
going-
don't think you will. I don't
I'm
think you
going
will.
to just
Well, no, the rest of
despise it.
it's not that bad. I've seen it. It's not that bad.
So my final honorable mention is Ken Shamrock's theme.
All right,
I
now
always
you're back in
loved
my
it.
good graces. All right.
It fit him. It just worked. Always one of my favorite themes. So I'm
Can I
back
put-
in.
You're back in good graces.
Can I put a collective honorable mention here?
Yeah.
Sure.
Right to censor. Hey,
Oh, hell
He
no.
did it.
No,
I knew
DJ, no.
someone was
You've
gonna
lost
bring
me
it.
there. I will defend Broken Dreams. I will not defend. I will
Broken,
not defend Right to Censor.
All right.
broken dreams is porn music compared to the Right to Censor theme.
Oh my God.
No, just real quick, because I feel like I didn't hit all the high notes, whatever though. Like an honorable mention of TNA.
I can
Mr.
barely hear
Anderson.
you, dude. I just heard. "Meh."
it was.
You're welcome.
That's all you needed because it was.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
all you
I
need.
know who you're
That's
talking
all you
about, Mr. Anderson. Yeah.
Speaking of Right to Censor. Anyway,
All right. So moving to our actual list, and we'll go through each one.
We'll go through
Yeah,
each
everybody.
six and everything.
Is
Yeah.
this our?
Right.
Is
right.
this six more of our honorable mentions or?
yes.
No.
No.
Well, technically, yes.
Now,
Technically,
are we gonna go? Someone lists their number 6. They go to the next person,
Yes.
person, and there's okay. Just want to make sure.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
That's more fun.
So
Also,
what-
feel free to in my Twitch chat, in YouTube, on Facebook, wherever you're at, feel free to put down your list as well as we go through.
And if
Pornhub
you
too.
say well that too. But if you do say Right to Censor, you're blocked.
Yeah.
And our OnlyFans. Put it on our OnlyFans too.
If you play Right to Censor, you're also blocked.
Also, I will be nice to put up. I will apologize because you all did give me the idea for my list. I'm going to give a little preview of the songs for my Twitch chat, but I ain't going to be able to play for you guys.
Oh well.
It's okay.
But
That's
if
fine.
anyone even thinks about Right to Censor, you're blocked. Or anyone that's been in Right to Censor, you're blocked.
You'll hate yourself even just to try to troll us. Like I'm trying to get after them, but even this.
All right. So Tanner, what is your number 6?
My number 6 is going to be kind of surprising because
Okay.
it's actually a Def Rebel theme.
Okay.
I need everybody to throw your ones up in the air. Let's give it up for the head of the table, Roman Reigns.
Very good. Very
Wait,
good.
wait. Which one? Which
No,
one?
the first one. The first one. Not this new revamped crap that they've came out with. I'm talking about the OG called the head of the table. It is so big and bombastic with how it is played out. It is like a wrestling theme if you mashed it up with the aura that is the Sephiroth theme from Final Fantasy. You get this big bombastic kind of evil being in this guy that is like near untouchable. If you're building up somebody to be on that level, like that Sephiroth level, that is the kind of music you have to bring it out for an entrance theme. Absolutely love it.
Look, I'm gonna be honest, Tanner. That theme, as much as I love it, did not make my list. But I am very proud of that theme because there's an evolution there of Roman Reigns that Casey knows. That Casey knows I was on the right side of history on.
You've always been a Roman Reigns fan on
always
that.
been a Roman Reigns mark.
Yeah,
Wait.
you and me both. You and me
DJ, I do have a question. Is Chavo on your list?
No, True Roll Up is not on my list.
Chavo.
I know you love Chavo and Michael Tarver, so they got to be on your list.
But that is my number 6. That is Roman Reigns, head of the table.
All right, Adam.
All right. Because I don't believe anybody has listed it yet. And this is true ECW. Taz, survive if I let you. Only because of anybody. It's the one theme where they took parts of an actual song from Kiss. I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember what it's called, whatever though. But that that gets the crowd hyped. That gets the crowd fucking hyped. And the fact that I was always a true ECW mark back in the day, back when they were actually revolutionary and they're not copying off anybody. Now everybody's trying to copy off of them. ECW is the only one that'd be able to do that. But again, the aura of Taz, even though he was a small guy, big, jacked up dude, whatever, though, with the black towel over his head, whatever, though, it fit the image beautifully. So yes, survive if I let you. And a lot of these themes too, I think we should say, like, I still play these songs in my headphones at the house all the time. So I think that's a big selling point.
Yeah, me too. DJ?
All right. So I had to put one of my favorite wrestlers on here because Randy didn't make it. But when you hear that glass break, okay, you just know. I'm going crazy. And the crazy part is I liked pretty much all of his themes, even the remixed ones. But of course, the original is my favorite.
That's at your number 6?
I know. That's what I was about to say. I'm like,
that's at my number 6. I absolutely love it, but there's some other themes that just have caught me by surprise, I guess. As I've gotten, more and more wrestling things under my belt.
Okay. So my number 6, and this is the only time I'm ever gonna put him over for Tanner, ever. AJ Styles, TNA, I Am theme, the OG. Love that theme. Always been one of my favorites. He's still lost clean. Number 5, Tanner. No, number 5, not number 1.
Okay.
Put up 4 more fingers.
All right. At number 5, y'all know them as the Collective Group, which some people would associate it with just one person in the group.
Right to censor?
No. You all will know it by the first lyrics of it. Shock the system.
Okay.
Undisputed era. If there was a group that grew up like that got brought up in the late teens, in the 2010s, in the late 2010s, if there was one group synonymous in that era, that is the Undisputed era. That is a song that no matter if they were the bad guys or not, that song will get you so hyped. It didn't matter if you were trying to boo them or not. Again, he even gets to that part, you're just waiting for it, and then the crowd just goes boom. And then just the aura of having all 4 members in the middle of the ring, and you're just waiting, and Adam Cole's just getting hyped, and all of a sudden, Adam Cole, baby! It's so good. It is so hyped. This was like at the peak of my wrestling fandom. Was this era? I could not put them. I couldn't keep them out of this list. Absolutely love them.
All right, Adam.
Back when Adam Cole wasn't the incredibly shrinking man, and he actually had a body type. Funny story. Speaking of that, me and the wife were at Disney World one year, and I was wearing an Undisputed Era shirt, and
Ooh.
I ran into. Does everybody remember in the old NXT arena the big tall bald dude with the glasses? I ran into him. He's walking by me and he just goes, "Shock the system." And I'm like, "How?" Because like that was back where like there were fans of fans. Like everybody knows the green shirt guy at Raw.
Oh
Right.
yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Big,
Yeah,
like kind of again, it wasn't fat, whatever though, but he's he's
yeah,
big
bigger
dude, whatever.
dude. Yeah, he's bigger built. Yeah,
Yeah, and I was it just caught me off guard. But no, anyway,
yeah.
number 5, Jake
Ah.
the Snake Roberts. It's ominous. It's cool. Whatever though. This Jake Roberts, especially Tanner. I was talking to you about this. Like to me, this is 90% that adds to the gimmick is the wrestler's thing and the aura of Jake Roberts coming out with Damian in the bag, whatever, and him just having this demonic, sinister look and having that playing throughout whatever though is perfect. And oddly enough, I think it was before WrestleMania 1 that Hogan's training videos was this theme. It's just so bizarre to hear. I got a snake, brother. Yeah, so I when WWF came out with their anthologies of the 80s, pretty much the 80s, the 90s, and the 2000s, whatever though, I wore out disc 1 because that's all the classic 80 themes and all that, whatever. So yeah, Jake Roberts.
All right, DJ.
Oh, Tanner, I appreciate you for not holding me accountable on my list.
It's Michael Carter.
Because now that you have gotten rid of the point system, I feel like I have some wiggle room. Because I just thought of one that for whatever reason, I'm not gonna add to my list because I already sent my list in. I'm gonna be okay with what I have. But I do love Sasha Banks' theme in any iteration, but I also love Sasha Banks, so there's that. And kind of what we talked about before, like adding that little bit of hip hop into wrestling, I think has always been something for me personally that I've loved. But my number 5, we are on number 5, right? My number 5 is the glorious theme of Bobby.
Glorious Domination. Yes.
I knew it.
Glorious Domination. Dude, that's a banger theme. Absolutely.
Perfect
Bravo,
for Bobby
good sir.
Roode, one of the most underrated dudes in the game. Period.
I agree. Again,
Dropped the
there's
ball.
a reason. There's a reason right here. I absolutely love it.
It was supposed to be for somebody else. I forget who it was, and they just applied it to him, and it fit better.
It did.
Yeah, I'm trying to think who it was because I remember him telling the story about how it was supposed to be for somebody else, and the first time he heard it, he was like, he wasn't really into it, but it worked. Anyway, my number 5 is going to be from probably my second favorite tag team of all time. I talk about them all the time. Great. Adam knows me pretty well. Motor City Machine Guns, old TNA theme, Motor City. I love that theme. Listen to it all the time. They had some really good, even like the first theme that they had in TNA was kind of like weird and poppy, but it still worked. But Motor City specifically, that theme, loved it. I'm okay with their WWE theme. It's not, I don't like it as much as their TNA themes, but that one was always a favorite of mine. Always one that was on my playlist, going to the gym, stuff like that. And Adam's upset. Adam's upset. He's spaghetti. What?
It was supposed to be for Nakamura.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah.
No, you know what? That kind of makes makes sense because of his persona and everything in New Japan Pro
Right.
Wrestling.
Yeah, but even without knowing that, because I had seen Nakamura before he got to WWE, that would not have fit.
No, I
No.
agree. I understand the thought process behind it, but yeah, no, it would not have fit.
I won't give in. I won't give in. I don't know. It's just, but it's not on my list. Obviously, if we had like a top 15, top 20, Nakamura's definitely would have been on there. But there was a while that's all I listened to. That theme slaps.
Mm-hmm.
I need somebody to go on to WWE 2K25 whatever and
Just
put that
change it to
theme
that.
with Nakamura. I
Oh
just
shit!
need to see it.
I have the song. I have the version of the game that has that. I can do it.
I need to see it. I just need to see it.
Like the only thing that would have made sense with that theme is when he does the little run to the ropes and does the super
Glorious.
glorious. It's the only time it would have made sense. Other than that, it would have been like it'd be the weirdest thrash metal dance ever.
Yeah.
Like, are you rubbing in sunblock? What are you doing, sir?
All right. Number 4, Tanner.
All right, I'm at number 4. It's really ironic that we were just talking about this man
Alanis Morissette.
because there is a reason why there was an entrance that made people go, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. I have the Rising Sun for Nakamura's theme song in NXT and for WWE. Again, the fact that the whole crowd, just for his entrance alone for TakeOver Dallas, there was a reason why everybody went, holy shit, holy shit. Holy shit. There's a reason behind it. It fits him so well. Again, you're talking about the thrashing and everything. It just fits. It has aura about it. If you have to put up a song and you hear a theme song, like if you put it alone, you would automatically think, oh yeah, no, this is a badass kick-ass song. You could definitely see it being an entrance without knowing that it's a WWE, like it's an entrance. It fits so well, and it's like the mixing with the guitars and with the violin and the cello. It's so good. I miss CFO so much writing for the themes.
Kind of upset that the only person that picked up on my Alanis Morissette reference was Adam, but you know, isn't it ironic?
Don't you think?
It's like rain. Anyway, Adam, number 4.
And to piggyback off of what Tanner was talking about with that theme, there are very few themes that I'm like, you haven't heard until you've experienced it live. I've experienced the Austin entrance live in person. It's immaculate. Takers saw it in person at SummerSlam 08. Immaculate. Taker's just entrance like brings me to tears. It's that beautiful with the aura, everything. Nakamura's. I went to a SmackDown shortly after he debuted. It's magnificent. Biggest pop of the night. Again, as soon as that first note in the violins kick in, you get amped up. Much like with Shamrock's theme, the hook is the violin. In Shamrock's theme, just very subtly before it kicks into the first bridge is the little sound of the gong.
Yeah. Yep.
Again, just that little subtle little detail is what makes that work. So yes, it fits it perfectly. Anyway, for me, obviously, I've got two tag team themes on this list. The first one, Legion of Doom, the Road Warriors. And everybody that is even the guard before me, they're like, oh no, Iron Man was their best theme because that's what they used in WCW and beyond. Yeah. Back when you just kept using the theme until you're like, hey, you can't use licensed music for themes. But I just love the intro with Hawk saying, oh, what a rush. And
no, do it right. Oh, what a rush.
like to me, I still, again, I'm old, folks. I don't care. I don't care. To me, the Road Warriors is the greatest tag team that ever lived. Fight me. I don't care, Bubba Ray. I don't care, Devon. We're 25 million time tag teams champions. Guess what? That means you had to lose it that many times. Anyway, but yes, number 4, the Road Warriors.
I mean, I'm old, but damn, I'm not that old. Anyway.
I is. I don't care.
I'm not that much younger than Adam, so I can't really say much. Don't you think? It's like rain on your wedding day. Speaking of wedding days, I was here for DJ's wedding day. DJ,
Same here.
I was not because I wasn't invited.
Sorry, Adam. Look.
Yeah, why was that? Why?
My bad. Anyway, I promise my next theme is not R-Truth.
Gotta redo it. Doing the wedding again.
Yeah, I gotta redo it, man.
Okay. So, once again, sorry, Tanner. But originally, when I wrote this list, I do love this song. I do love this song, but I'm gonna have to kick it off for the simple fact of I wanted this song when he was an active competitor, and I don't even know if it works as COO or whatever he is now. The King of Kings song is my favorite Triple H song.
Okay.
But I wanted to see him in, with that theme as a competitor. So I'm gonna actually kick that one off. And I'm gonna you guys should know this one because of the namesake of this podcast that I had to fight with Casey on for a couple months about me naming it this. But number 4, I mean, from the countdown, even though I do love, I don't know, all of this man's themes are just up there. But from the countdown all the way to the peeps themselves, okay? Christian Cage, the instant classic. I love this theme song. To this day, I still listen to this theme song. I do love it.
Which one are we talking about?
We're talking about current one or his TNA one.
It's TNA, okay.
Yeah.
We still didn't get him on the podcast. That would have been perfect.
Look, we missed. I think we still got time.
The instant classic on the instant classic.
Really?
Yes, I love
really.
He kicked
but it's probably a lot of because I loved Christian in TNA.
What about Catholics?
What about Protestants?
No comment.
No, I was about to say, as far as like, don't apologize to me just because where I'm not doing the point system anymore, it doesn't really matter.
All right.
You messed me up. I could have kept my list the same.
Well, no, that's because these jabronis were like doing all over the place with like different like companies and stuff, which is like we should have preferenced probably just stick with one company. Next time we will stick with one company, and that way we can conglomerate and actually have an actual definitive answer for this.
What was Oliver Platt's theme in Ready to Rumble?
We got a YouTube comment.
I don't think anyone has Nick Gage's theme.
No, I know I don't.
Yeah, get back to work, Adam.
Yeah, get back to work, Adam.
Lazy. And no, we will not be doing one company because we can't do that. We can't do that.
Yeah, we can. In future lists, we can. Future lists, we can.
Sir, have you been on this podcast? Our brains aren't wired like that.
Oh, trust me, I'll help you get wired.
You got a Kickstart?
No, thank you. I'm gonna pass. I don't like how that was worded. Anyway, my number 4 is a Ring of Honor theme. It is a current of a current WWE superstar. So if that narrows it down at all, and it is not El Generico. It's not. It was close, but it's not El Generico. It is Kevin Steen's.
Oh, okay.
Unsettling Differences. Love that theme. I think I remember like first seeing it on one of the Ladder Wars when he came out, and it just fit him. It just fits his character, his gimmick. Perfect. Love it. Number 3 for Tanner.
There's a reason for my gimmick. There is a reason for my name.
Brooklyn Brawler, because you suck.
You hear that beginning piano notes. And then you pause, and the choir goes, glorious. No, I won't give in. I won't give in till I'm victorious. And I will defend. I will defend.
Well, it's a shame you had to put Booby Root on here. Look.
Miss
Hey.
your booby.
Dude, I love this entrance song so much. And there was a reason why I am the glorious one, Tanner McDavid. It's pretty much the thing I was doing in the EPW was pretty much his shtick, and I just adapted it into myself.
That's
I
gimmick
love it.
infringement.
Yeah, you know what? I still had a different theme song. I just took his mannerisms.
It's still gimmick infringement.
Hey, I was doing it before him. Anywhoosies, I freaking love the entrance song. And for the longest time, this was my meme song because it was all over the internet. Me and my buddies were doing just random stupid crap online with this song. And we even, like, on my buddy's bachelor night, like the night before he got married, we did a video and we ended the night with this song. It lives rent free in my head. It is definitely top 3 for me.
That would be why it's in your top 3. Adam.
That's glorious.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3, the Hart Foundation / Bret Hart's first theme. Again, a lot of people, especially in my demographic, a lot of them liked the second theme, like 95, 96. Nothing wrong with that. To me, it was a little too much overkill. I liked the simple bum 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 bum. To me, that was a lot better. Again, I cannot hear that theme without thinking of Bret Hart and Jim Neidhart. So
Rest in peace.
and one of my R.I.P. Yes, and it's one of my favorite tag teams ever.
DJ. Number 3.
Mama.
Okay. I tried my best to not tie emotion to these in terms of the entrance, in terms of moments.
Oh,
Like
no,
a
I put
car.
all the emotion into mine. I don't care.
But look, this one had a couple of moments in it that drew some emotion, okay? Because when you hear the name CM Punk, and you're just waiting, and then you hear the TV static, and just like that, and the crowd goes wild. Incredible. I do love CM Punk's first theme.
This
Kill Switch
Firebirds.
Engage.
Yeah, I do like that one, but Cult of Personality, I mean, it just encompasses everything Punk is.
Yeah.
As a character, it's perfect. Like, there's a couple of emotion and comeback moments that he had that are probably tied into this, me loving this theme as much as I do. And I mean, I've always liked this theme. So, Cult of Personality.
It's like I don't know too much about him personally, which I don't want to know about him personally, just because he was one of the guys that got me back into wrestling. Because I had a lull period, and then I saw the pipe bomb from CM Punk that made me fall in love with wrestling all over again. Like I said, I don't want to know about CM Punk personally. I don't want to hear about how much of an asshole he is. I don't care. I like CM Punk the character. I like CM Punk the wrestler. And I will always support CM Punk the wrestler. Now, the guy, I don't know. I know nothing about. And I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
I'm just going to... Adam's probably going to say the same thing. I don't think he's an asshole. I think the people around him don't know how to be professional and be adults.
I could agree with that.
And And to extend off of that, people equate him being a prick because he has self-respect. Like he cares about the history of the business. He cares about things making sense, but people view that as him being difficult because he's not like, oh, this is just what we do now. He's like, no, I'm here to make money.
Mm-hmm.
In that respect, it's the same with the hate with Cornette. He loves the business. He wants it to make sense, and everyone that hates him is just because he doesn't like my favorite wrestler. Or, he shits on this match. He shits on that match because that match is probably the shits.
I will say Cornette does have some good opinions. Some of them I may not necessarily agree with. I will never say that I hate him. I won't say that I hate him. Now, whether I agree with all of his opinions, no. But yeah.
And you're supposed to listen to things that you're not going to like. That's how you create discourse. I mean, like this. Like we may have our list slightly adjusted, or like your favorite theme may not be on my list.
Mm-hmm.
That's besides the point. But with Cornette, with the haters, I turned that man into the dark side by making him a fan. But because ultimately, people are like, he hasn't been relevant in the 80s. He's so irrelevant, I'm going to tweet about him 76 times.
That's how you keep him. I don't agree with Cornette with Anarchy in the Arena. I love that match. You know what? I will say this. The first one was great for the pandemic. Other than that, meh.
Overkill.
Yeah, I agree.
Overkill.
The first Anarchy in the Arena, it was perfect. It was perfect for the time period. After that, you should have just killed it.
I will say this with Cornette, because I think Casey and I both have changed our tones on Cornette over the years.
You're welcome.
But I will say, first off, I feel like Cornette does at least speak his truth, whether it's your truth or not. He's not going to mince his words. And I think sometimes for a lot of people, the truth is hard to hear. But I think, and especially for wrestlers who feel like they're putting their everything into what they do, I can understand why they would be a little frustrated at Cornette. But I think at the same time, kind of like Racist Fan Rocks 4 just said, you don't have, and like Tanner just said too, you don't have to like every single opinion that somebody says. That's kind of the point of you being your own individual person. And I think, like, you know, just because he has some truth here, you may not feel like it's the truth in your opinion. That's the cool part about wrestling, is that it does draw so many different opinions.
Yeah, let's put a pin in that, because we can turn that into a whole.
We can turn that into a whole discussion itself. Yeah,
not just Cornette centric, because there's a bunch of guys who people really like, I don't agree with, and then there's a few guys that I like, and a lot of people may not agree with, and that's fine.
I think we should definitely have that conversation, because I think not a lot of podcasts are having that in general conversation. But I will say that as far as like Cornette, it is a business of egos. So when you have a big ego, like a lot of wrestlers do, you're going to hear what Cornette has to say and be like, well, fuck that guy. What does he know? You know, he hasn't been relevant and blah, 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 or he doesn't know. But
Jim Cornette is the reason why you saw Brock Lesnar, John Cena, Shelton Benjamin, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, DJ, did you do your number 3? Because I forgot.
Yes,
it was Cult of Personality. Yeah.
Okay. My number 3 is my other favorite tag team of all time. Does Adam know this one? Does DJ know this one?
It's got to be the Usos. Like, it has to be.
It is not.
It has to be one of those two. I think those have got to be
one-ish, maybe. No, crap. I'm trying to think. We talk all the time. I can't keep track of your frivolous nonsense.
You remembered my second favorite, but you can't. It's the OG Hardy Boys theme.
Oh yeah, okay, gotcha. Yes. I was about to say the Young Bucks.
Yes, I fucking hate you so much.
I think the best I'd ever heard was after complaining about the about the Jay versus Jimmy match where I compared them to the Young Bucks super kicking the whole time. It was like, look, that was boring as shit. And then Casey went on his whole rant about it. That was beautiful.
But yes, the original Hardy Boys theme, it's changed a little bit over the years, but that original one just it works. It was simple. I remember like back in the early days of YouTube, back before Tanner and DJ were born, probably.
I was born in '93, sir.
The same
Yes.
year as WrestleMania 9.
Yes. But I remember, searching it up on YouTube and just watching it over and over again. The Titantron. Oh, loved it. But if anyone has to use the bathroom,
Hardy's Revenge.
if anyone has to use the facilities, we are on number 2. Tanner, get it? You get it? Because you take a number. Number 2 is it? You get it?
It's
You
a
guys-
dookie. It's a dookie.
It's a dookie. Number 2.
What's that smell?
Hey Adam, what happened in the bathroom that one time?
The lights went out. It was like an ECW event. Lights on, lights off. Lights on, lights off.
Okay,
Anyway,
so at my
Tanner,
number two, I technically have 2 versions of this theme, but it's essentially the same song.
Okay.
The first part of it doesn't have as long of an intro to it, but the one that I really am drawn to the most, it starts out with a heartbeat. Doom, 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 doom. And then it turns and you hear this sweet guitar riff. It's like, and it just keeps going and it builds and it builds and then it stops and then you hear a deep breath and you come out and you hear the sweet guitar sounds coming out as the smoke is rising, as the demon Finn Balor comes out from it, as he's crawling towards the ring, as it just leads you to the match. Dude, I'm telling you, both versions, because you get the regular Finn Balor one that doesn't have that big build up to it, but it is essentially the same song, like both versions of it. That's why it's my number 2, because I'm taking into account both versions of this song. Both versions, regardless of who it is, whether it's regular Finn Balor or Demon Finn Balor. Dude, that song kicks ass, and whenever you hear that theme song, you know he is about to kick ass. It is such a huge integral part of why it's like I started doing this like content creation for wrestling and everything with Finn Balor, Bobby Roode, Shinsuke Nakamura, all that combined in that era, the Undisputed Era. All of that was the reason why I really got into wrestling. So those themes hold a special place in my heart, especially with Finn. Again, I have a pop at a Finn. I have a Funko Pop. I freaking love Finn Balor. Balor Club, baby. I love it.
Are you sure it's not Casey?
Same size.
I mean, same size, yeah. But dude, yeah, no. Finn Balor's Catch Your Breath fire theme.
First of all, that's not me. That's JD McDonough with his big ass head. All right.
JD Funko Pop.
Second of all of y'all have been pronouncing Shinsuke's name wrong. It's Shinsuke Nakamura.
Nakamura.
All right.
Nakamura.
Not to be confused with another Japanese superstar, Asuka.
Or Auska.
I wish I miss the old podcast when we used to intentionally pronounce every name wrong.
Oh God.
Well,
it was
for
great.
a while, me and DJ had a rib of I like old Rackle.
Rackle?
Rackle.
Casey, did you forget about Zach Sabre?
Sabre Jr.
And
Oh my God.
The dream match that never happened. Zack Sabre Jr. and Kata Ibushi.
God.
No, Tanner, we had an entire episode. I don't even remember what the subject was. We had an entire episode where it was just puns.
It was great.
We had brought somebody had brought up something, and I think I might have poked the bear, whatever, though, because then Dita's like Austin, I don't know, I got a theory. And it was just shit like that. And you can hear me. I'm sure it's in the bank somewhere. Like you can hear me. How I'm like, stop it!
We're all dying.
Yeah.
It was
Lord.
anyway.
All right, Adam. What's your number 2?
Adam,
I had a point of just me personally, of the Balor themes, I like Leather Jacket Balor more. I love the demon theme with the percolating at the beginning with the don't and all that stuff. But just something about the regular one that has the I don't know. It's simple and basic, and then it kicks into the theme a little bit quicker. But I do like the pomp and circumstance of the demon theme. This kind of piggybacks off of what you were saying earlier about Punk. This guy, I was such a mark for him as a kid. Love the gimmick, love the wrestler. He is a terrible human being. And he is no longer with us, whatever, but the ultimate warrior.
As soon as you said he's a terrible human being.
He's a terrible human being. You're like, I was ready for, Jim Hellwig? Yeah. Behind that.
Adam, I will say, to your credit, I think he went out a little better than his career may have stated.
Well,
Oh my God.
well.
Oh shit, that's funny.
I am the warrior. Anyway, there's no other theme that fits a character better with just the fast pace, him running to the ring and being gassed by the time he gets to the ring. Whatever, though, he was the original Sandman. It was all entrance, and you didn't need to see anything else. No, but still, again, I remember I posted on Facebook, this is like 2010, 2011. We're like, hey, it was a meme. It says what's the first song you think of when you think of me or whatever, though? And somebody said the Ultimate Warrior theme, and I'm like, you know what? I will take that. I will take that. Again, got on my phone. It's one of my ringtones. I love it.
To be fair, Sandman at least would hit people with kendo sticks after the entrance. After Warrior's entrance, it was nothing.
Again, Sandman, this big dumpy drunk that smokes cigarettes, whatever, though, he could at least do a springboard leg drop. Warrior could just go.
Yeah.
Who just pound his chest.
And his gimmick before that, talking about what was it, the surfer or something? He was like a surfer.
The surfer Sam, he was a lifeguard, basically.
It was him and Sting.
It was
interesting.
Sandman.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Ultimate Warrior.
No, Sandman was like a lifeguard. Which was completely different from Sandman, and I was interested. I was like, oh, okay. I kind of want to go back and watch some of that stuff, but
Sandman also birth of one of the greatest promos ever while he's smoking a cigarette. Life's a bitch. then you marry one.
DJ.
Anyway, Mama
number 2.
I feel like with this theme, this is one of the. I think there's themes in wrestling that we've kind of heard, maybe rinse and repeat. we've kind of heard similar themes too.
Michael
This
Tarver.
one, I know. That theme's awful. But this one, I really feel like there's no
Chavo!
No.
Sorry, what?
My number 2 is Shinsuke Nakamura. I love this theme. And I'm not talking about his current, well, I think his current theme is back on par with what I'm talking about.
It's back on par. He's using the Rising Sun again, I'm pretty sure.
Rising Sun is incredible. For a theme that's simply just music, no words, it's perfect for him. I don't know where the heck they thought they were going to do Glorious with that. But anyway, the Rising Sun is just perfect. I mean, it's just everything to him. It's so perfect. All of it.
And on that point, because I know some of y'all might be thinking, oh well, the audience sing along with his songs. Why do you not like their themes, like Nakamura's themes, and why do you like his theme and not Seth's? They don't bake it into the song. People are just doing it organically. There's the difference on that one. Nakamura's, as soon as he comes out, he goes,
And we have to remember,
Amen.
Nakamura is also like the pioneer of a couple of these things. That thing, I feel like, and Fight Forever, which is over.
Yeah, with him and Sami Zayn, that was beautiful. Speaking about Sami Zayn was one of those ones like that. His original theme. Yeah, no, it's like, yeah, no, let's go.
I love that type of music anyway. A little bit of ska.
Yeah, no, it's like, again, I can get behind those themes because it's not organically baked in, unlike Seth's theme, which, thank God, they're actually giving him a new theme.
I mean, but Seth's themes have been hits, all of them.
I'm still partial to the original Burn It Down.
Oh, yeah, the original Burn It Down was great.
Yeah. Anyway, my number 2 is the NWO Wolfpack. And I told Adam I was probably going to upset some people on this list with themes that I don't like. I don't like the NWO Hollywood theme. I don't like it. I don't.
That's iconic.
I don't like it. I don't. I don't like it. No, don't like it.
Why?
I'm a Wolfpack fan.
But even before the Wolfpack, you didn't like it?
I didn't. I just didn't.
Like Neil Pruitt with the voiceovers. We are in control. I thought I knew you, sir.
I did. I don't like it. I don't.
Just, oh my God, dude.
I'm sorry. I didn't want you guys to have to find out this way.
You didn't say it was going to piss me
off. I just listen. It's a me thing. It's just personal for me. You can love it. You can love it.
Everybody is entitled to their wrong opinion.
And that's fine. You have you're entitled to your wrong opinion.
Everybody has opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one and they all stink.
I know. And I just don't. I don't like it.
Especially Casey's. Casey's is especially stinky.
I know. I ran out of toilet paper. I'm sorry.
Your number 2 is definitely a number 2 right now.
It's just how dare you, sir? It's the Wolfpack. All right. You put some respect.
Okay, yeah, no, fair, no. I'm talking about just the opinion on the OG NWO theme.
It's
I'm hurt.
it's me. It's just me. I'm sorry. I just don't. It's just it
Yo,
doesn't.
it's me. It's me.
It's me.
It's
It's DDP.
God.
And that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing.
Anyway, number 1, Tanner.
I don't need to write this down. It's objectively the best theme in all of wrestling.
Right to censor.
No. You just got to hear a glass shatter. You already know what is about to happen. Freaking Stone Cold is about to come out and whoop somebody. He's about to stump a mud hole in somebody's ass. I'll tell you what, just hearing that, you automatically get hyped. The reaction that he gets whenever the theme hits. I have not experienced it live. I didn't even get to see him wrestle live until WrestleMania 38. But the fact that he has so much aura, no matter where he goes, and every time you hear that song, it transcends wrestling. Anybody that's anywhere automatically knows Stone Cold's theme song. It doesn't matter. It transcends wrestling. It is ingrained into pop culture itself.
Okay,
So,
but have you heard Shark Boy's theme?
God, my God.
Shell, yeah, he has.
Give me a shell, yeah.
Shell, yeah.
Oh, I hate
No,
you,
but
though.
yeah, no.
I hate you,
Stone
though.
Cold's I Won't Do What You Tell Me, the OG theme, that's number 1, dude. Like, it goes without saying, like, I didn't even have to, like, grow up watching him and everything. I automatically know, no, it's objectively the best theme song in wrestling. Jim Johnson was cooking with this theme.
All right. And his 1B is Shark Boy. Adam, number 1, numero uno.
Boy, Dark boy, for God's sake. Anyway, here's something that you will never hear. Man, I don't know about Austin's glass shatter theme. I was more privy to the Ringmaster theme.
Unpopular option. I love Stone Cold's Disturbed theme.
And again, I like it. I mean, it's disturbed.
Oh, yeah,
it's
I liked
awesome. I cannot defeat because mine as well is Austin's theme. I tried to have a little bit balance of objective, like what I think is the best and what I legit love. Like, to me, Stone Cold, like, there was the Road Warrior pop from the 2000s on. It's the Austin pop. I've never heard a pop bigger than the pops that Austin used to get, particularly 2 times. One, when he made his return after his neck injury and he came out and destroyed Gerald Briscoe and Matt Patterson with a steel chair. That and the night that he interfered with Austin or with Rock and Foley when Foley won the title. When, like, out of nowhere, again, that place was unconscious the way they came unglued. And to me, it's the best. It's the best theme ever. Recognizable, hype, all that.
All right. And DJ.
All right, so for me,
Michael Tarver. Okay, Casey.
For me, once again, I think this one has a little bit of emotion tied to it.
Michael Tarver.
Some bad emotion tied to it. But
Ooh, Chavo.
No, this was right to censor, guys.
you never know.
Hornswoggle.
But
No, save your number 1 for later, Casey. I know he's your role model. But come on.
Only person Casey can look at my eyes. But look, for me, this is one of those wrestling deaths that there's probably 4 of them that really hit me really hard. Piper hit hard too. Mm-hmm. Eddie, Benoit, Luke Harper, Bray Wyatt. And once again, there's an emotion tied to this entrance theme. The entrance itself is just one of those awe-inspiring entrances that you just have to be there to see. I mean, even watching it on TV, it still is very, very good. But I just love it. It was one of those things where, you know, Adam talked about it with like the Shield theme earlier. It had a couple, and we talked about it with like Finn's theme. A lot of times when you add a little bit extra to the beginning to like just really kick it off, this is one of those where, you know, he pops up on the screen, because I'm talking about the original theme, where he pops up on the screen with the whole family, even when it was himself, says his things. We're here. I mean, awesome. Just to this day, love it. Love it. Yes, it is live acting. You got me. You got me.
I was lucky enough to be
Right
able
back,
to
Axel?
see. Oh my God, Ryback! God. I was lucky enough to go to a live show in my hometown, and I actually got to see Bray Wyatt back whenever he was the WWE champion. I got to see him wrestle. He was wrestling Luke Harper, and I was lucky enough to be able to actually watch them live and wrestle. Got to see their entrances live. I hold that in high regard, being able to actually see that. I hold that. I hold like again, even if it was just a house show, I didn't care. Like I got to see it up close and personal with it. I got to see his, AJ's, John Cena's. It's just something special about it, man. I'll tell you. No, even in amongst like a small stadium, being able to seeing everybody's flashlights like on their phones come out, and it illuminates so much, and to have him come out with it, that's magical, man. I can't even argue on that one. That's a magical entrance.
And to kind of piggyback off that, I didn't experience Bray Wyatt's live, but for a house show, I got to see Eddie Guerrero live, and my friend's brother was one of the security. And he kind of like he would let us come up between matches to like the barricade, and I got to like pat Eddie on the shoulder, which like for the average person would be like, oh, that's nothing, but like
Did he
I will
sell
never
it?
forget. He did.
And
Yeah.
how did his hair smell? I just gotta know.
Not as good. Not as good. You know, there's some that just whatever conditioner they use. I don't know what it is, but it smells good. And you know, you gotta be able to let a man know when he smells good. You know, you gotta tell your homies that they smell good, and then open mouth kiss them good night. It's not gay. It's just how it is. But sometimes they just smell good, and you gotta be like, "Oh, that man smell good." You know, it's not weird. It's not weird. Especially for like after a match when they all sweaty and they still. Come on now, come on. Have you ever?
So
did, did somebody say meatloaf? Who's ready to play some baseball? Just turns into Smosh quotes. Anyway.
he put him on chain.
For my number one, I have to go with one of the greatest factions of all time. No, it's not the Four Horsemen. It's not the Right to Censor.
Evolution is a mystery. Is that one?
It's not that one. It's not the Right to Censor, although they were close. You gotta love that alarm. It is. Well, before I let you know, let me tell you that I got 2 words for you. DJ Mama, suck it. Sorry. Degeneration X.
I don't think those two things in the same sentence should go, actually.
Why?
What's wrong with that?
They were 2 completely different sentences. I don't know what you're talking about. Didn't you
Didn't
see
put
the
a period.
period?
Didn't see a period there.
You didn't see the period. It was clearly a period right there. Clearly a period. It was right there. That was a period. I was
Oh
just
my
trying to
God.
appreciate DJ Mama.
Oh my
You're
God,
making
that's
it worse.
hilarious.
You're making it worse.
In many ways, the samurai has a sexual relationship with his weapon.
Listen. And my weapon just happens to be named DJ Mama.
Oh my God, dude, stop.
I don't see the problem. I could have named it anything, and I just
Is
chose
it
DJ Mama.
manners?
Oh, my cheeks hurt.
Is it Miller wafers? Oh my God, it is Miller wafers.
Nico wafers.
I know that. You know that.
Anyway, that was our top 6 favorite wrestling themes with a little bit of
Shout out
shenanigans.
to the 2 people that actually got what we were talking about.
I
Right.
understood.
3 people. Shout out to the 3 people who understood, who get it, who watch Smosh. And if anyone is associated with Smosh, we would love to be on the show. We would love to.
Shane, call me.
Shane,
Spencer,
please.
call me.
I want to
Anybody.
play Try Not to Laugh.
And I want to lose.
I will lose to all of you. It's fine.
Yeah.
Hello. It's the Classic Wrestling Podcast, man. It's me, your mental illness.
Hello, it's me, your mental illness.
Dear God,
remember
guys.
you remember when you thought you were funny on the podcast? Oh no, you weren't.
Remember when you said that you did not like the NWO theme?
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Hey, DJ,
Remember when you ran
when
over
you
that
said you
pedestrian with your car? Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Hey, DJ,
So I buy a bag
remember
of these
when you said
cookies,
you
you
didn't-
don't.
Remember when
You
you
just
said
have
you
some-
didn't like Michael Tarver? Well, here he is.
It's Tava time.
It's Tava time, baby. Anyway, we're gonna wrap this up before we go on for like another hour just quoting Smosh.
I will say, I came up with this idea for the show tonight. If any of you all have any other suggestions in the comments, anywhere that you're at, any other suggestions for top 6 lists that we could do, feel free to put them out there, and we'll look into it. It might become
Like-
an episode.
You know, like our
It may
top
be.
6 favorite Michael Tarver matches or Chavo Guerrero matches.
Can we find
But
6
just
Michael Tarver?
our top 6 matches ever. And remember, it can go either way.
Yeah, it could go either way, especially on a one-on-one. It could go either way. Okay, so here's an idea for one.
Okay.
We can either do like top 6 WrestleManias, top 6 WrestleMania matches, top 6 Royal Rumbles, top 6, like we can do stuff like that, like or we can just piggyback off of this top 6 worst WWE themes.
Like to censor 6 times.
The
I do
original
like that,
NWO theme.
No, I would say just because you almost could compile all of our matches to see if that would work for like a card of that particular. I do like, your best Mania matches, your best Rumble matches, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah. I think best Mania matches or like best Manias would do good, especially
would say
because like
Manias.
it's a specific,
I would say Manias, just in
Manias
general.
in general.
Alright,
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
we could
Let
we
me,
could
let
do
me say
that.
let me say this. It may honestly, because and I'm giving myself a couple months here, but it may be smart to do favorite SummerSlam matches coming up.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I
that'll
like
work.
it. I like it.
Yeah,
We-
or like our
okay.
top, like our top 6, top 6 SummerSlam matches.
We can make a pay-per-view like based on whatever's coming up. I mean, I know
I feel like that
Yeah.
would work. Let's
Yeah.
do
The
that,
theme,
and that
yeah.
way we can actually do the point system I was wanting to do. So basically, what I was wanting to do, top 6, we give our top 6. Number 6 be worth 1 point. Number 5 worth 2 points. Number 3 worth 4 points. Number 4, yeah, you get what I mean. Number 3 worth 4 points. You understand where I was getting at?
Yeah.
So basically, that's what I was wanting to do with that. And then if we share the same, if like let's say we have a match in a different spot and everything, we total up all the points that match would get, and we can get our combined top list, and we can name off the top 3 that we have combined to have. There's no disputes. This is what we have all collaborated on. This is all of our top 3 matches of SummerSlam. That's what I was wanting to do.
I like that.
This, but yeah,
I like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I say we do that. So next time we do this, we'll just do that then.
That'll be the next. I'm not gonna say next episode because we don't know what the next episode is gonna be. It could be a review. It could be predictions.
The next 6-pack. The next 6-pack.
The next 6-pack is gonna be what he said. I'm slightly confused still.
It's like top 6. The next 6-pack is going to be our top 6 favorite SummerSlam matches of all time.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna let DJ close it.
All right. So as always, we'll see you guys on the next episode of the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast. The only podcast that is always, I mean always, Casey means always, Adam means always, Tanner means always. Appreciate you guys for coming by as always. And I got a shout out, racist fan, Rocks 4, and Matthew Steven, who also came by as well. Always an Instant Classic. All right.
DJ Mama.
Can I come to the wedding?
I'm leaving forever.
DJ Mama.
Forever?
DJ Mama.